my name is Gordon, and thank you for excuse me, thank you for tuning in. We're going to be looking at the astrology trends for the week commencing the 10th of March through to the 16th of March, and this is for the lovely sign of Cancer. Now, Cancerians, there is quite a lot of activity around you this week, and I feel this can be a week where you may be feeling a little bit challenged. The moon, which is your ruling planet, is on the wane, and it is very much a time for getting rid of things that are no longer of use to you, and sort of restructuring. Now, within this restructuring, as the moon is on this wane, it comes in very closely with things around your 4th and 5th house, and this is the thing to do with basically having fun, and also around the home as well. But when you have this waning moon in this area, it can necessarily cause sometimes not be seeing you in the best of moods this week. And when we combine this with what is happening also in your 10th house, which is Aries. Now, Aries is fire, and you are obviously water, and fire and water can create difficulties. It can create challenges, but you've got a lot of activity. Now, Mars is fairly aggressive, and as Mars sits as is a ruler of the is a ruler of Aries, but also traditionally the ruler of Scorpio too. So when Mars activates with water, we get huge emotion, and water is a strange substance in that a little drop doesn't do any good, but obviously a torrent can cause huge damage. The same hacks with fire. Fire can be just something to warm by, or it can be something that can cause destruction. Now, when Mars, as it does, comes into your 10th house, we have a meet up there, Uranus. Now, when we go back to the original videos of 2015, what your projection is all about, it's all about transformation for you, Aries. It's not Aries, sorry. It's all about transformation for you, Cancer. So we can expect some transformations to happen, and this is one of the weeks where we get quite a kickoff, or quite a feeling of needing to change. I don't feel this is going to be a particularly quiet week for you, Cancerians. It's a week where energy takes over. It's a week where strong emotions can take over and be in a position where you can actually make decisions. Now, again, the concentration of your life this year so far seems to be around the work scenario, but I do feel that this also brings in relationships this week, and this week can start the beginning of an area of a time, when you start to make major decisions either around work or around relationships, or both. It's a forerunner. It's a time for you to flex your muscles. It's a time for you to be saying, well, actually, I do want this, or I don't want that. It can upset a few people. It's going to ruffle a few feathers. But it is vital is what I want to say, for your future expansion, for your future plans, because it is one of those. Every now and again you get a month where you think to yourself, okay, yeah, that was really decisive. And I feel very strongly with you, Cancerians, that you're actually entering into that time. Now, next week we have an eclipse as well, which we'll be talking about in more depth. But of course, it is in the sign of water, which is in Pisces. So you got that overlap as well. So have a great week. It's all to do with decision making, and the decision making is very positive, even though you may feel that you are thinking to yourself, oh goodness me, that was a bit of a big decision, but it's part of the bigger plan. Thank you very, very much, Cancerians, for getting involved, and I look forward to speaking with you next week. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please press the subscribe button, and so that gets videos regularly to your door without having to try and search for me. And Have a great week. Look forward to speaking to you next week.